Well, what struck me about the economic statement, first, the economic outlook is similar to others. It shows an economy slowing a bit, but no real troubles, no nightmare scenarios on that front. It shows a federal government with lots of surpluses continuing for the next 5 years at least, with at least $3 billion pay down of the debt each year, along with surpluses that give them some latitude for either further changes, tax cuts or what have you, or to meet emergency situations that may come along. So basically the economic statement is good news for those who are setting their own budgets, the provinces who are trying to decide what they should be doing. The interesting item that was in this statement was this new target for the federal government, which is to say, let's get the net debt ratio or the net debt down to zero. Now, you push that and you find out what he's talking about is the debt of all governments, all levels of government, federal, provincial, municipal, and the pension systems collectively. And the net part means the debt relative to the assets. Well, it turns out, when you look at the data, that the pension system already is substantially in positive net asset position. Many of the provinces are, particularly Alberta, is running huge surpluses and building up large financial assets at the present time. Collectively, the provinces are in good shape. Municipalities are in good shape. They have more assets than they have liabilities. So it really comes down still to the federal government and trying, on their part, to reduce their net debt. But this collectivity of all these other levels of government coming into it is either to confuse the issue or the federal government is saying we're going to broaden our responsibility. We're going to start worrying about the situation of the provinces and of the municipalities and of the pension system. They already have some responsibilities on the pension side along with the provinces. And if it's that broader interpretation, then you can see what's coming. They will say, well, to the provinces, we'll give you some additional monies, but you've got to sign on to the pledge to run surpluses, because without that, it's going to be very difficult for us to achieve our objective, this collective objective of zero net debt by 2021. So we'll see how it plays. This may be the underpinning for the federal-provincial discussions that are coming up. Or we may hear the provinces saying, oh, you want to take care of that? Fine, we'll go spend like drunken sailors, and you're going to be the one who has to pick up the slack in this process. And of course, it becomes very difficult for the federal government to reach that objective if they don't control the purse strings at the provincial and local levels. So those are the big items that were in this particular economic statement. There's a continuation and announcement of the tax changes on the pension side already. What wasn't there was any formal declaration of another break on the GST that had been rumored to maybe come earlier rather than later. And the income splitting of families is still only for those who are retired. But this is an economic statement, not a budget. So this gives them some ammunition for between now and the next budget or the next federal election, whichever comes sooner.